Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of T.E.A.R.S. Now today I'm going to be playing Gloom Deluxe. This is a first-person shooter developed by Blackmagic Software and published by Guildhall Leisure Services back in 1996. This is basically an updated version of Gloom, which came out the previous year. It was an attempt to bring a Doom type game to the Amiga, and if I'm going to be honest, this is actually one of the very best ones. Now, of course, basically, the idea of this one is that you're going through these, basically like you're part of the military sort of thing, and basically you've got to go around shooting baddies and stuff. Now, what made this game really stand out from all the other first-person shooters at the time, especially on the Amiga, is basically this is what really stands out, as you can probably see there, is how graphically detailed it is. Yes, at the moment you're having to play in a small window, but we can fix that. But it was just an amazing graphical amount of detail that it offered. This is probably the most powerful graphics engine I've ever seen on the Amiga. And anyway, let's just sort out the window size and stuff. Let's try and pixel height. Let's try and set the pixel height to 2, and then let's see what the frame rate's like. Still pretty jerky. So let's reduce the quality a bit. Let's sort out the window size and change the pixel width to 2. Yeah, that looks really good. Looks very good. So let's just bring the window size up a notch. Yeah, and it's still really good playable. Basically, if you want to know what sort of settings I've got it on, basically, this is probably how the game would pretty much run on a bog standard A1200. You can of course run this game on an A500 but you need 2 meg of RAM and 68820 processor, and I wouldn't entirely recommend it. You'd have to run this game in the smallest window and with highly pixelated graphics. But of course you can. Of course, if you've got an expanded Amiga or something like an A4000, you'll be able to increase the resolution and things. And I'll tell you something, it looks absolutely gorgeous. It's probably the best looking game I've ever seen on the Amiga. And even on bog standard A1200 settings, even on bog standard A1200, it still looks pretty damn good. Good. And but how does it play? Well, I'll tell you something, it plays really quite playable. I think my only real criticism of this game is that the levels are really short. We're like stupidly short, shall I say. And there's not much in the way in terms of puzzles. It literally is just get from A to B and shoot the baddies along the way. So in terms of like a puzzle element, there's really hardly any puzzles to it. It literally just go around blasting people. But overall, this is a it's a really good fun game. It's actually quite a challenge because you only get 3 lives and no continues, and I don't think there's any save points either. So it's a real challenge, and there's baddies everywhere. So I mean, I can get through to quite a few levels, but you really got to be hot on your toes. And it's a real challenge because, like I said, you just get your 3 lives and that's it, game over. But overall, this is a pretty nice little looking game. I could go as far as saying this is probably the best. This is the best attempt to bring Doom to the Amiga. Now, of course, there was actually, believe it or not, a port of Doom to the Amiga, but it arrived around about 1998, and you need an expanded Amiga to run it. But from what I heard, it's a pretty decent port. But this was before that. This was like I said, this was 2 years earlier, 1996. Of course, the original Gloom being released in '95. So this was kind of like one of those early-ish attempts to bring a quality Doom game to the Amiga, and anyway, I'd say they've done a pretty good job. But I mean, obviously the the focus of it is pretty much just on the blasting, but it's rather than the puzzle element. But hey, Doom was pretty much all about blasting people and whatnot as well. So blasting the hell out of monsters things. Yeah, you'll encounter of course encounter other monsters later on in this game. I've actually at one point I think quite a couple of years ago I managed to use a cheat and actually got to the last level. To see what it's like, and it's fucking hard. Oh dear. Oh, this stuff I think I remember it being hard. But overall, this is a really decent attempt to bring Doom. I cannot express how really impressed I am with this game. It's easily probably by far the best Doom claim to get if you just got a bog standard A1200. There are of course other Doom claims on the Amiga that of course run on the bog standard A1200. Alien Breed 3D is one of them. Fears is one as well. I've actually got the original disc for that. There's one that T.E.A.R.S over the Retro Simon recommends as well, called Behind the Iron Gates. I've not played that one. I'd have to give it a go. But he reckons that it's one of the best ones. We'll have to wait and see. So anyway, Gloom Deluxe. Yeah, it runs pretty well. Like I said, this is pretty much how you expect it to run on a bog standard A1200. Obviously, if you've got an A4000 one, you'll be able to run it at full frame rate and things, whatnot. And it also supports graphics cards as well. You can also run this game. You can also of course install this game to the hard drive and just run it in a window and workbench as well, which is quite handy. And there's quite a lot of graphics modes. See, that's what I really like about this game. It's pretty much future proof. It basically supports a lot of it will support a lot of powerful graphics cards and whatnot. And whilst being backward compatible with the older systems, like I said, you can run this game on an A500, which is pretty much a feat. But albeit you have to run it on a bog standard A500. Well, I say bog standard. I mean expanded A500. Yeah. With you need the 6802 processor and 2 meg RAM, which is technically what the bog standard A1200's got. So yeah, if you've got an Amiga and you've got at least an expanded A500, or even a basic A1200 will do, then I do highly recommend this one. It does get pretty insane as well. I mean, I've just killed a whole load of baddies just there. It's good fun in multiplayer as well. So anyway, I've just died. So overall, Gloom on the Amiga is a really impressive, impressive attempt to bring Doom to the Amiga. I'm going to give this one 4 out of 5. Thank you very much for watching.
UK's #1 retro